Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. A fraud, XRP. I was going to respond in full to each and every slide in the lengthy thread that Rajat Sani CFA has. However, the most important thing is that we will overcome short-sightedness like this since some brilliant minds have progressed with the Bitcoin network and its design. Because its code is freely available, anyone might modify it to mimic the functionality of the XRP ledger or upgrade to Ethereum 2.0. They picked that style of building for a reason. Just as Bitcoin might theoretically be the sole means to run a network, XRP could theoretically do the same, allowing us to transfer it to nodes and enable mining and all that. However, the reality is that Bitcoin is highly advantageous due to its ability to operate on really basic technology. Anyone, including myself, can host a full node and contribute to this massively distributed, decentralized network. We can execute transactions in seconds at a very minimal cost when we examine XRP consensus, which ensures that transactions proceed in a decentralized manner. You have no right to claim that low-cost, quick payments are worthless or fraudulent. Furthermore, he cannot deny the inherent value of Bitcoin's design. They are both worthwhile. This myopic mindset that my method is the only way and everything else is rubbish is just absurd. We shouldn't be doing DeFi or any number of use cases that we see being developed out on other systems. Also, we need to start figuring out which crypto subsets are actually contributing something useful and which ones aren't so much of a waste of time. That, then, is my point for those who argue that Bitcoin is useless because it is slow. Well, there's a reason why its architecture is preserved in that particular style. In the same vein as XRP ledgers, and both can function within this international cryptocurrency system while simultaneously creating value independently. That is exactly what is happening. For example, in this excellent post by Moon Lumbo, the author asks, if the SEC isn't going to approve a Bitcoin ETF, then why are they holding so many meetings? This seems drastically different from previous ETF applications, in which the applicant simply submits a single form and then waits for a rejection, much like their meetings. This seems like our moment, like we're finally going to finish this. They're adjusting small details, fine-tuning. It seems like it's about to happen right now, so I wanted to warn you about it. But it doesn't mean it has to happen in this particular round. It could happen in a different round or even in a subsequent one. They may grow emotionally close, but ultimately be unable to resolve the custody issue. The need for a wall between custody and trading is something I've brought up before in the context of exchanges. To be honest, we don't think that at this point in time, they may need more time than we have allotted for this round to make any necessary adjustments. Massive price drops are possible in the event that it is denied and individuals lose their composure. The fact that we are close is all it truly tells us. Look at this, it's unique. I completely agree with Moon Lumbo. We are now dealing with your BlackRock, so it is likely that it is completed now. There are some powerful people here who must believe they have found the solution today and can finally pass this bill. On the other hand, it will occur if it doesn't. The past does not apply here. This has never happened before with these ETFs. These major companies in the cryptocurrency industry aren't going to sit on their hands and claim, well, we'll only have Bitcoin, everything else can go to the traditional exchanges. No, they're going to invest like crazy expanding beyond Bitcoin. Believe me when I say that they want in big time. But you shouldn't assume it needs to be flawless. Without a doubt. Even though I believe it will, I can see it getting kicked out for at least one more round to iron out some kinks. Very minor. It will most certainly take place in the year 2024. If it doesn't happen in January, we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope it happens before urine. However, to reiterate, this is completely new, it is already in motion, and it will go well beyond Bitcoin. Some have predicted that the introduction of a spot Bitcoin ETF will lead to a catastrophic collapse of cryptocurrency exchanges. And what they're considering is that trading ETFs is significantly less expensive than trading Bitcoin on conventional exchanges. Consequently, conventional wisdom holds that new traders will shy away from conventional exchanges. I agree with that. In particular, I believe that many investors would prefer the peace of mind that comes with holding an ETF like BlackRock Fidelity, which is insured and backed by all of their financial holdings. Therefore, entering the cryptocurrency market will also be a piece of cake for them. Keep in mind that conventional exchanges are my exclusive option for purchasing crypto assets. I can utilize them there and even self-custody them, because, after all, that will still exist, right? Crypto enthusiasts won't simply say, "Oh, we'll let BlackRock hold all our value." This strategy runs counter to our beliefs, and new crypto investors will be able to enter the market thanks to cryptocurrency. However, we will continue to support the traditional people here who desire self-custody and who wish to put their possessions to use in the real world. I predict substantial growth for both. In my opinion, it will not eliminate the need for traditional players. The entire digital asset space is about to undergo a radical transformation as a result. Plus, everyone stands to gain from the larger market. Ripple Coinbase, a pro-crypto pack with 16.7 million investors, and I've been saying for a while that we won't have to deal with the government for much longer. Politicians, as I've said previously, value money even higher than the average citizen. The tide is about to turn, thanks to the big money backing cryptocurrencies. All this anti-crypto rhetoric is going to be very similar to what we've seen with big tech, with the same attitude, good luck trying to stop them because they have all the money. As cryptocurrency prices rise, the same dynamic will play out. Politicians will rally behind crypto firms backed by wealthy donors and powerful lobbyists. Furthermore, the expansion of this area only serves to solidify our permanence. Because the amount of money and donations supporting crypto is just beginning, and it will only grow from here, I believe that the tide will turn and that there will be many more pro-crypto politicians. Based on what I've read on Ripple, an XRP spot ETF is on the horizon, and I have no doubt that this will come to pass. The first one will materialize, and it might be a standalone coin or part of a bundle with other digital currencies. However, at this time, I do not believe it will be possible. If you're looking to cash in, Bitcoin can send you some Ether, so that's awesome. However, before launching 1,000 ETFs, you should gauge the appetite in this market. Additionally, they will be interested in gauging the level of demand from institutions. You want a few successful launches here, but of course they've already determined that, to a significant degree, they have a decent idea. They will begin expanding their ecology from that point forth. I have nothing against XRP or any other cryptocurrency, but I do not anticipate the launch of an XRP spot ETF anytime soon. They will, of course, reach Ethereum and then carry on with their expansion plans. Very minor. The event will transpire at some point. However, I do not anticipate that it will occur very soon. In every way you slice it, I see it as one of those things, getting the market used to it will require some time. And I think it's safe to assume that they, too, will be interested in expanding into other markets. According to David Schwartz, who is discussing this connection, nobody knows why XRP and XLM are related. How closely connected are they? Certainly, there is a relationship between the various cryptocurrency markets. During a bull run, they tend to rise in tandem, albeit at different rates. But there's a collective effort, you know. Despite the downward trend that characterizes bear markets, these two cryptos appear to be connected. What gives? Perhaps he is referring to something? There is a common past between the two. Jed McCaleb, who previously worked for Ripple, is now joining XL to launch a cryptocurrency and begin Stellar. I believe it has something to do with the fact that, as we've discussed, you're going to begin segmenting the cryptocurrency market. Even grayscales are considering this, and it's how they see the cryptocurrency market. In my opinion, it will only become worse as we move ahead. Last time you looked, you observed that the Ethereum rival began to sprint up beside them, didn't you? You noticed that Cardano is racing up 20% and Polkadot's 20. Along with XRP and XLM, I believe. They can be used as payment tokens or in pairs. Utility tokens are what they call it. Some individuals mistakenly refer to it as ISO tokens, which is inappropriate. In any case, they do. For that reason, I believe that investors often buy both of these cryptos at once. Therefore, they moved together as soon as they started moving. For all intents and purposes, the public's investment in these assets has correlated them. Algorithms follow suit afterwards. And it's just kind of like this stuff where they kind of move similar. And in combination. Who knows beyond that, does it really matter? Right? Like if you have the asset, how does it perform over time? Who cares truly necessarily what it's associated with? But there does seem to be an interesting correlation between XRP and XLM. A little bit of a mystery to me, but in my mind, I think of it like that they're both utility tokens, payment tokens, whatever you want to call it. Don't even like the term utility tokens. Everything is aiming to be a utility token of some way. Whether it's being in sound money, payments, smart contracts, like everything's trying to accomplish something good, of course, but either way they become kind of linked in with each other for those reasons. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. See you later, bye.